In Bahrain, security forces attack anti-regime protesters near the capital, Manama. Let's take a look. This is the village of Mugabe, where security forces fired tear gas and rubber bullets at rallying crowds. Villagers were out on the streets in solidarity with political prisoners and those prosecuted by the regime. Similar protests were also held in several other villages and towns. The Al Khalifa regime has banned all rallies and uses heavy-handed tactics to confront protests. Dozens of Bahrainis have lost their lives in the crackdown since the massive popular uprising began there in February 2011. Mr. Ibrahim Moussawi is a political analyst with me now live from Beirut. Let's get his thoughts on this. Mr. Moussawi, welcome. When it comes to the protests in Bahrain, we're seeing that they're still continuing on a regular basis, but are we going to see the revolution bear fruition as we've seen in other protests in the Arab world?
I'm sorry, I didn't get the exact question. What was your question exactly?
Yes, the question was, do you think that the popular uprising in Bahrain is going to bear fruit anytime soon, as we saw the other movements in the Arab world?
In the name of Allah, the compassionate, the merciful, let me say one simple thing. The uprising, the upheaval, the revolution in Bahrain is not similar to any other revolution. We have to believe in the uniqueness of this revolution. First of all, you're talking about people who are being persecuted harshly by the regime. They were calling for kind of amendments, for certain reforms in the political system, in the judiciary. They were asking for the minimum rights because they are being ruled, or they are being coerced by a family, actually. I don't want to talk about sectarian or sow the seeds of discord between one sect or another, because many of those actually who were participating in the upheaval and in the uprising are Sunnis, for example. They are not all Shiites, though the majority are Shiites who are being ruled by the family, Al Khalifa. But the problem that we are talking about here is that there is a regime that is putting its head in the sands and does not want to listen to the people's demands, though they are very simple, they are very basic, and they are very rightful as well. What I can tell, I don't want to talk about dates or definite dates, but what I'm sure about, this revolution in Bahrain has proved to be unbreakable. This revolution in Bahrain has proved to be very genuine, very authentic, that no one can cast it out. You go and ask people from the right to the left, you ask the journalists, the observers, the analysts, they will tell you people have every right to revolt and to ask for their basic rights. The regime there, the systems there that is being, it's a proxy for the Western regimes. It is a puppet in the hands of other countries. This is the problem, is not acknowledging the basic rights. What I can tell you about, they are going to reach where they want to reach. This revolution is going to bear fruits. I have unshakable conviction on this, not only me, I'm not talking from a personal perspective, because whenever the people have the right, the will, the determination, the faith, the conviction that the Bahrainis have, which is very remarkable, which is very astonishing, which is respect, a growing scene that we see there, I believe they are going to reach one day, soon or late, I can't tell, but what I'm sure about, they are going to reach where they want to reach, which is like the victory and the ability to materialize their own goals and to reach to their victory.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ibrahim Moussawi, political analyst with us there live from Beirut.